Good evening. Good evening, friends. Good evening, people. Children of the galaxy. It is me, your Lisan Al Gaib, aka your sheriff, aka Jonathan Tynes, next to my good friend, the Maudib, aka the mayor, aka James Jablonski.
Hello.
We are back after much time,
Many times.
many moons.
I'll say so much has happened. First off, it's sandy in my butt crack.
You went to the beach?
No, because of the desert planet of Dune.
Oh yes, I'm tripping balls right now because of all the spice I'm just breathing in. Oh yes, I see my dead father.
It really is just a planet of like people who are on drugs and living underground.
Everyone's constantly high as fuck there.
It's awesome.
And you can tell who's really high by their eyes.
Yeah, the ones with the blue eyes have ascended to true highness.
Like, oh, you're fucked up right now.
Gone.
Gone since birth.
Can I just say, it is a great film, but my thing is it's basically just like Lawrence of Arabia in space.
No. Because listen. Lawrence of Arabia makes you think that Lawrence is like the guy.
Yeah.
Like the actual Lawrence guy that was based off of, the British spy, he was a piece of shit.
Oh, I believe it.
But Dune is like, this guy is a piece of shit. And it's very obvious that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's like just using their culture to perpetuate and then using it to like, it's so crazy.
And it's tragic because he doesn't want to be a piece of shit. No, but he's like, I see in the future that I am a piece of shit, so I have to be a piece of shit.
I think the problem really is that by the way, spoilers ahead.
If you okay, listen, the book has been out for longer than anyone alive has been alive, okay?
It's true.
If you don't know anything...
40s, right?
Around there, yeah.
Jesus.
If you don't know anything about Dune already, it's your fault.
It's fair. Anyways, my thing is like, if he had never seen the future,
yeah,
he would have been fine.
Yeah.
I think seeing the future made him a dickhead.
Yeah.
And I do blame his mom. She's a bad mom.
I blame... Yeah, that's pretty... His mom and the Bene Gesserit, they're all fucked.
Yeah, the Bene Gesserit are... the Bene Gesserit remind me of, like, if the Illuminati was only chicks.
Yeah, and then actually did stuff. Actually ran shit.
They're space wizards, though, but they're
witches. They're space witches.
Whatever, you know what I mean. They have space superpowers.
The thing with the Bene Gesserit is that their whole thing was like, we're gonna make the Kwisatz Haderach, and he's gonna be able to like do everything, but we're gonna still be able to control him. What they didn't realize is that this is a man with balls.
And the testosterone doesn't work with magic.
Exactly. So he's just like, I'm gonna do my own shit.
There's a reason we don't give balls magic.
There's a reason that old woman was like, what? He didn't listen to us?
I will say, it is a really crazy, just a sci-fi aspect alone, that this whole planet powers the entire space economy.
It also makes people incredibly fucked up all the time. Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
It's crazy. It's like, you know what it is like? It's like, imagine if Portland, but was everywhere.
And was actually cool.
And had space or dust that can make you travel through space-time.
And had crazy indigenous people that can really just take over the whole galaxy if they wanted to. And they want to, and they will. Spoiler alert. Have you ever read Dune?
No.
I read it in in elementary school because my dad gave it to me. Because he used to give me a lot of books. Mm-hmm. And so I read it, and then half the time I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Because it's very philosophical.
Yeah, I feel like in the books he gets real preachy.
Frank Herbert was a preachy guy.
I feel like in the movie, what's his face? Fucking Paul gets really preachy. Shut up, Paul.
Listen, if you can see the future, I'd get preachy too.
If I could see the future, I would know that getting preachy is the worst thing for the future.
Also, let me ask you, James, will you be my Stilgar? I'll be your Stilgar.
What's the Stilgar again?
The guy in the movie that whenever Paul did something, he's like, it is written! My God!
He's so great.
He was nutting every time Paul, he was glazing that man up.
The
Lisani al-Gaib, it is written. Maudib, he picked a perfect name. It is written.
I know, he picked a silly name and he was still like, no.
He's like, wait, hold on a second, guys. He's actually spitting right now.
He's onto something. And then he just twisted it. That guy is doing straight up propaganda to himself.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
The Fremen have just been propagandized for
thousands of years.
For thousands of years, if not by the Bene Gesserit, then just the galaxy as a whole.
You know what? You know what's so great about him as a character though is I liked him a lot as like a fun comic relief thing and like
Mhm.
that crazy uh like that crazy religious zealot almost.
Yeah.
But he also said some really cool things, and he was used in some very key moments that were important. Like when he was talking to the woman about the well, that
Yeah.
was so cool. When he goes, we put their bodies liquid into the well, and one day it will overflow and turn it back into a paradise." And
Oh, it won't.
it didn't.
It will not.
Well, not anymore.
But also I liked the part where she was like, I don't want to be the new basically Reverend Mother. He's like, well, if you don't, we're gonna,
Kill you. So
he's like, all right.
you pick. In a way, he's kind of making the. He's kind of like, this is going to happen.
And this is the weird thing about Dune to me is that like the Bene Gesserit like basically prophesize everything that would happen, but it's like did they arrange things in a way to where it would perfectly happen, or is it literally just like meant to be that this would happen? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's both.
Maybe it is both.
Here's the thing: have you read all the books?
I've only read up to Messiah. I know, but I know what happens, and it gets fucking
There's like
nuts.
6 books.
There's 6 books.
I thought Dune was a book.
No. His Paul's son becomes a giant worm god.
What? No more spoilers. No more spoilers.
Doom. What's that shit called? No, it's not Messiah, because there's Messiah, then Children, God Emperor.
What a name. Actually, that's not really a spoiler. It's in the thing.
It's yeah. You know what happens.
I do like it though, because you know what? It's like they're doing really good jobs lately of bringing back old classic sci-fi like Foundation and Dune
and doing it justice.
And doing it justice, because that's what like Star Wars and Star Trek and a lot of these things are based off of. Is these old like that's where space wizards come from? Is Dune?
Yeah. If you didn't have the Bene Gesserit whipping their vaginas around,
you wouldn't have had Jedi.
You would not have Jedi. There's a direct correlation.
Yeah, very direct.
You know what I'm upset about though?
Huh.
Luke never rode a worm. Paul rode a worm.
Yeah, well, there are no cool giant worms on Tatooine.
But they got giant worms in Star Wars.
They do have giant worms in Star Wars.
Was it in Empire where they're in the little asteroid and then the worm pops out? The giant asteroid worm?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, man.
An asteroid worm is way different though. They're probably all like spikily.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I did like the worms though. The worms looked crazy cool. You know what I didn't like? The Dune popcorn bucket.
Oh, do you mean the
thing that everyone's calling a flute?
No, what is it? What is it fucking called? Well, yeah, that thing. But the fleshlight popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Thing has some grip to it.
It looks. I was watching a video with the people who were in the movie, and Zendaya literally went, "I don't get it. I don't get the point of it. It looks like it would take the popcorn out of your hand as you're coming out of it. It doesn't look like a good popcorn." And me and Ashley were gonna get it. We were there. We were like, "Yeah, we're excited about Dune," you know. And Ashley goes, "Let's get the popcorn bucket." And I go, "If I got that thing, I would hang it up on the wall as a joke."
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but I don't want to spend $35 on something that only I am gonna see.
You know how good the movie was, because you know my favorite movie of all time, Avatar. This did what Avatar did, but way better. And I'm conflicted because like they were speaking their own language consistently, throughout the whole thing,
and it sounded good.
And the guy who did the language at the Game of Thrones stuff.
That explains a lot.
And so like it explored their culture, and they also had good action, and it wasn't like blue screen the whole way.
No, it was really good. Also, by the way, to have a job where your job is to make up
language,
yeah. God, what a cool job.
How goated do you have to be?
Making millions just being like, yeah, what do you do for a living? I created Elvish.
Do you think fucking I forgot what I was gonna ask. Something about linguistics.
Are you wearing an engagement ring?
This is a promise ring.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Don't be fooled by its gold luster. We just do things big over here.
I like it. It's nice. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I'm surprised more people didn't ask me last night. Also,
I didn't look at your hands. I was drunk.
Yeah, I think a good amount of us was.
Yeah.
Also, rest in peace, Nick Laney.
Rest in peace, Nick Laney.
Oh man,
that was so fun. The funnest person to watch grieve is Zero, though.
I know. Did he go up there?
No. But just his off the just on the side when he was sitting on the rail. He was there kind of the whole night, and he was just like being extra silly, drinking champagne flutes of soda.
Yeah.
He was like, we were all drinking, and he goes, "I want some soda." I don't know if there's still soda.
Mm.
And then he went inside and came back with 2 flutes of soda and just drank them. It was interesting. Oh, yeah, yes, Lydia. Maybe the bathroom. Did you check the bathroom? Can you knock and check the bathroom? I don't know. Maybe she's outside. I'll go check in a minute. I'm doing a podcast. This is having children, by the way. This isn't getting cut out. This is staying in.
You could
Also, she said, no. Did you check? No.
I mean, you're gonna edit this?
Yeah, I can edit this. I'm gonna throw our label over it and I can edit it out and stuff.
You could check real quick and then whatchamacallit.
Edit it out?
Yeah.
You're such a smart guy.
See me?
See, that's staying in. Now that's staying. Now that's staying in. I'll be back. Did you guys find her?
Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't hear, Nick Lanny.
Hey, Ashley.
He passed away about a week ago today, and we're all grieving in the IE comedy community, and even outside of it. Like a couple LA. I saw a couple LA people.
I don't know.
At the I guess it was like a memorial wake or something like that. And I gotta say, this might be dark, but I hope if something ever happens to me, as many people came out for my thing, because man, it was actually, I was so touched that so many people came out and recognized. So many, scratch that. It was great, beautiful that so many people recognized how great a guy Nick was, and I'm thankful for that.
I don't know. I couldn't see their face. I just saw her talking to somebody.
If there is a better place,
your mama or somebody. For sure, maybe came back and forgot something.
Fast passing that shit.
Okay. Good Christian. Go sit down and watch your TV.
What
when she gets back, she'll make
what most Christians want to be.
Nick was. Get out of here.
And it was great. We just did a little speak on Nick for a little bit.
Oh, you did?
And glazed him up.
You glazed him up. What does that mean?
I spoke very highly.
Oh, are we leaving it in?
If you want, yeah, you can listen to it.
I will. Yeah, God. What did you say? You need a blanket? I hate this. That's no. Where is she? Has a special blanket that she wants. 1 second, Lydia. Let me find your blanket. God damn it! Ashley's outside for some reason. I think she's talking to her mom about something. Ugh. Here you go, tiny human. Now let me podcast, okay? Thank you. She doesn't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm back now. Having children is hard.
Seems hard. Have you heard about that Civil War movie?
Yeah, I want to see it. It looks really good.
Yeah, apparently it's very good.
You know what it looks like? It looks like everything that I predict happening in my dreams.
I hope it never happens.
It is like the ideal states to secede, though. California and Texas. It makes almost no sense.
Well, you said it was the ideal states.
Well, the most unsuspecting states. Pardon me.
Oh, I mean, isn't fucking Texas trying to secede now?
I mean, haven't they been trying to secede for a long time?
Yeah, and don't get it. Why wouldn't you want to stay in the United States?
Hey, while we're on the topic of movies, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
If it's in the name, am I allowed to say it?
What movie is it?
It's a movie, and it's called The Magical Society of...
Oh, Magical Negroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say it?
I think so, because it's in the title.
I don't know, because it's in the NWA says it in the title. I have to abbreviate that.
Well, they abbreviate it, so...
That's fair.
It makes sense. But if it's in the title...
Anyways, I really want to see that movie.
I don't know what it's about, but it has that dude from the D&D movie and the Pokemon movie and some other stuff that he did that was more important. But
Ashley said that it's like a rom-com, she thinks. I don't know. All I know is I saw the title and I saw like a couple of clips from it and it looks silly and like a fun time.
But you know what other shit stuff has ruined magic for me. Cuz like if someone does magic in a movie and it's not like different enough, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you did magic. So what? I've seen it before.
I've seen. Ooh, fireball.
That's how I feel about real magicians.
Where's the fireballs?
Yeah. I wish that a real magician would freak my brain out once. I did meet a magician recently that kind of freaked my brain out. I did a show with a gentleman named Sancho Sanchez.
What?
And
Sancho Sanchez?
yeah, that's his name.
Interesting.
And he had a guy that was like a comic, but also a magician.
Uh-huh.
And now I don't respect magicians, so I wasn't paying attention during his set, if I'm being 100% honest. But he was a very nice guy, and he came back after, and then he was doing card tricks in front of us, and he did one where he like shuffled the cards into the deck, and he had me put my card in there, and then it appeared in his mouth.
Oh.
Now I didn't see it, but I convinced everybody else I saw how he did it. And he went, "Yeah, you saw that one?" And I went, "Yeah."
He knows. He's like, you didn't see shit.
You stupid idiot. You didn't see anything.
Why don't you respect magicians?
I don't know, because it's, you know what it is I get why people don't respect us either, like comedians.
Yeah.
We're dorky. It's a dorky thing to do.
It is a dorky thing.
But it's even more dorky because you sat in your room and you practiced real fake magic.
Yeah. It's a trick.
It's a trick.
Don't fuck around with them. They can pickpocket you.
They really could. He was so sleight of hand, it was insane.
They could be such a great criminal.
I did tell somebody recently, I said, if I was ever like, we're talking about, they were super interested in something. And I was like, man, you're kind of obsessed. And he goes, yeah, but I'll never like shy away from having a really strong interest. I'll always be pretty open about it. And I went, unless my interest was magic, in which case I would have a big interest in making sure nobody found out ever. Because I would not want to tell people I do magic.
See, I feel like if you're like, oh, I do magic, you're like, ugh. But then you have to do a really cool trick for me to understand. They're like, oh, you do magic.
You do magic.
I get it now.
Magic is, I mean, I would learn it, but I would have had to start when I was younger, when I still believed in joy in the world.
When you were like, oh, I want to be whimsical.
Yeah. I would have worn a cape, you know?
Oh, you would have been one of those show magicians?
Oh, yeah, dude. I would have had lifts in my shoes. I would have done what it takes.
Have you seen that one guy who dresses up like a dragon and he has his dog on stage?
No. Sounds hilarious. Is it Puff the Magic Dragon? That's a comedian. My bad.
Maybe it is.
Have you never seen Puff the Magic Dragon, the comic?
I don't think so.
He gets in a dragon costume and he does cheesy magician bits.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Yeah. Is it green?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Puff the Magic Dragon.
He does magic?
Yeah, he's done magic, I think.
Okay, that's the guy I'm talking about then.
It's been a long time since I've seen him, but I do like him.
You know what I kind of want to do? Speaking of
No.
I don't think I'm smart enough to really, because if I'm gonna do magic, I need to like do some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because there's like 5 basic magic tricks that you can do, but people just like mix them up. I want to be the 6th one. You know?
Do you want to be the 6th one?
Yeah, I want to like discover something that people are like, holy shit.
You could do mind freak stuff that's not really magic. It's just crazy that your body's able to maintain that kind of physical punishment.
Like Chris Angel or David Blaine?
Yeah. Like we'll put you in a block of ice in the middle of Times Square. Let you sit there for 24 hours.
That's like hack at this point.
It is. If somebody's like, dude, check this out. I want to put this skewer through my wrist. You're like, seen it.
Dude, fucking lame.
I know a dude who used to swallow. I used to know a dude who swallowed swords. And that was really cool, just seeing it in person. But then I was like, yeah, but like people have been doing this for... Ooh. And then he lit the swords on fire and swallowed them. And I was like, now you're onto something.
How do you practice that?
He used a coat hanger.
Ugh. So you just stick a coat hanger in your fucking throat?
You take a metal wire hanger and you straighten it out. And you can cover the tip in plastic, or you can just like dull it out with like sandpaper or something, you know, make sure it's not sharp basically. And then you sanitize it and then you stick it down your throat. And because in your throat you have that little, so you have 2 sphincters on your body, your butthole, and in your throat right here you have a second sphincter. So you use the coat hanger and you train your sphincter to accept. and then you accept it down your throat. And then you learn how to swallow swords, and then
so just relax, baby. Just relax.
Yeah, you do that, and then eventually you move on to swords, and you can start swallowing swords more consistently.
That's fucking gross. Oh my god,
it is pretty gross.
I had a face of horror the whole time he was describing sticking coat hangers down your throat.
You didn't look happy that I was doing it.
No, man. The human body is not meant to take coat hangers.
No.
How did they practice in like medieval times?
Oh, they just probably got a dull sword.
Oh my fucking god!
A thin, dull sword.
Imagine being the guy who's like, let me show you something real quick. Let me try something.
You know what my biggest fear is? Because like I've seen like terrible things happen with like swords where they just like break like during battle and stuff like that. What happens if you
Wait. How have you seen that?
well, just like on videos on the internet and in Game of Thrones.
Okay. It seemed like you've been
Like
seeing this in real
like
life.
I was in a deep war.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you been seeing people fighting with swords?
Well, I've been doing some LARPing on the side.
It's kind of cool.
No, it's not. Have you ever seen LARPing in real life? It's not.
But like, it's probably cool when you're in it.
It's probably fun, and then you realize that to do a blood animation when someone striked you, you threw a rag like ah, and then you fell on the floor.
Yeah, that's when it stops being cool.
Yeah. And then you're on the floor pretending to be dead with a rag hanging out of your belt. Like, guys, did you see that? I almost got him.
Who decides who wins?
There's like a rule system.
Oh, okay.
It's like D&D. They have like a rule system.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I forgot. Tangent Town. It's good to see you, Jonathan. Good to be back.
It's good to be back, man.
The whole overarching point of our conversation is Dune.
Oh yeah,
Good or not?
fantastic.
I would like to also say yes. If how do you rate your movies? 5-star? What do you do in your own mental capacity?
How many times would I watch it?
As many. Just what's your rating system for like if you go see a movie and you tell somebody about it?
If I go see a movie, basically, and I'm like, I've seen this movie like 3 times, it's a great movie. I saw Avatar 2 5 times. That's just because I'm a fucking lunatic. I would never do that again.
How many times did you see Avatar 1?
Well, I've seen it a bunch over the years.
Got it.
And I saw it when it came back in theaters before Avatar 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Avatar 2 I saw 5 times.
I wish that in Way of the Water they had a Lilo and Stitch cameo.
So like just a wave coming, and then you see a little Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, just all animated like in Disney.
And then, hey, Avatar's owned by Disney, so they could have gotten away with
Exactly. They could have done so much stuff.
Imagine
they could have
just,
done Moana, for Christ's sakes.
I wish Darth Vader came out. And then he just started like fucking, where's the cocoon?
He starts killing the kids.
Oh man, yeah, he does that. He doesn't give a fuck.
My question is, so in the second Avatar, because it's had a second to sit in my brain. We talked about it initially when it came. In the second Avatar,
yeah,
they're killing those whales to take their blood, their like brain juice to make themselves like immortal, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to think that somebody had an allergic reaction to that at some point. Somebody's allergic to the immortal juice, and how fucked up it would be to be that guy.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I can't live an extra 25 more years.
Yeah, to be the guy allergic to the immortal juice, and you have to walk up to people old.
My whole thing is that, like, how did they? So, like, an ecologist had to like find a dead one or kill one, and then just be like, okay, let's dissect this, and then look at this crazy weird orange sac in the back of its throat. And I was just like, what is this? What is this glowing stuff?
Maybe it was an accident.
Maybe someone's like, hey, dare me to take a shot of this? And they're just like, holy shit, I feel powerful.
Yeah, dude, just some whaler. Do you think they tasted good? Because they were sentient. Do you think sentient meat tastes better?
All they eat is like fucking, I don't know what they eat. They're
the whales?
Yeah, they probably eat like
space krill.
No, but they had a big throat.
It's true, but so do regular whales.
That's true.
Yeah, whales be throating.
Wait, humans can you think if you got throated by a whale, you'd like go into its stomach or something?
I mean, that's what the stories say. What was that one story in the Bible where he literally got swallowed by the whale?
That wasn't Jonah. Was it Jonah?
I think it was Jonah.
Was that in the Bible?
I think so.
I think that's a lie. I don't
Google it. I'm almost positive that's either a Bible story or it's Moby Dick.
No, that's for sure not Moby Dick, because he was just going Moby, going crazy.
Yeah, he really wanted to kill that big whale.
Ishmael. What was I gonna? Fuck, dude. What was I gonna?
You're gonna look up if Jonah, the guy who got swallowed by the whale, was in the Bible.
Jonah, whale, Book of Jonah. Oh yes, it's in the Hebrew Bible, in an individual book in the Old Testament. So like he really did get swallowed by a whale.
I don't know if scientifically that's possible, but in the story, yeah, he got swallowed by a whale. Look up if it's scientifically possible to get swallowed by a whale.
It's what is
Here's the thing. It's one of those things where that story has been told a bunch. It must be true. Everyone talks about it.
Oh, it's actually, it's crazy. The whale refers to no specific creature. It's just a large fish. So something big ate him.
In Moby Dick or in Jonah's?
In Jonah's whale story.
Oh, so they just say it's like a whale of a thing.
They're just like, oh, that's big fish whale. Must be talking about a whale, but no, it's just big fish.
Maybe God sent like a serpent monster down to get him.
He does love his serpents.
God loves serpents. He loves goats for some reason, and he likes to set shit on fire.
Does God love goats and whales and shit? Or do they just like God? It is written, the song Gallagher.
It's a goat.
I wish. Okay, if you could live anywhere in the Dune universe, where would you live?
I don't know, because I don't know the best. Every place they've shown seems bad so far, except for the one planet that got destroyed.
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Probably Dune, because I know the most about it.
That's true.
Probably Arrakis.
You could ride a worm.
Yeah. I love that they reveal. I love when a movie. So there's that old Family Guy joke where it's like, I love when a movie says the name of itself.
Yeah.
And they did that in Dune, and I looked at Ashley. I went, they said it. But it does the way they did it. I did like that because I've never read the books. I didn't know that Dune was the name of the planet before they came and colonized the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, before the Greek people and the Russian people came.
Yes. By the way, black and white sun, super cool.
Super cool.
Super
little ink blot fireworks.
So
super cool.
So cool.
Fayed Rafa, not cool. Not a cool guy.
Ashley pointed out that they're the whitest white supremacists.
Yeah.
It's like if they're so white supremacist, you don't want even the color red.
And that's why they all look fucking weird with no eyebrows and just no hair in general.
They all look like Voldemort offspring.
Because like when you go to their planet, it's just all black and white, so they just blend in.
They're just all like. That must be so weird because if you get there and you're wearing like colored clothes, the sun just turns your colored clothes to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I was wearing a red flowery dress, and it's like, not today, you weren't.
Not today. Go find in the pit.
Get in the pit.
Get in the pit. Go fucking crazy.
The Harkonnens are crazy, dude.
You know the Baron, the big man.
Yeah.
He likes his nephew.
The snake guy.
Snake guy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The Baron has a snake body, also, like that big cyber attachment.
Snake.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
In the first one, he has in the first part of the movie, like so, Dune Part 1.
Yeah.
He has like this crazy serpent body that he's connected to. And he also floats around, but he has like a serpent body also.
I don't remember the serpent body, but I do remember him.
Look it up. It's a really cool scene. He kind of like, in the first one, he kind of like, it's revealed as he like arches up over his like throne in the throne room. He's got like a big serpent body connected to him.
Okay.
That's okay. We'll watch it later. But that's really cool. Also, I like that they made him just a fat guy that floats around.
But he's actually smart.
Yeah, but he's evil also.
Well, yeah, but he's like a worthy. He's not like a fucking dumb fat guy.
Well, he was a worthy.
He was. Yeah, that's true. You know, in the books, remember how the baby was how the fetus was basically smart as fuck?
Yeah.
The baby was already born at that point in the books, and then the baby, who's basically a grown woman, kills the Baron.
Interesting.
And you want to know something else? Kind of spoilers?
Sure.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay, I won't say it.
Okay. I do know that that's like that the baby plays like a key plot point in the
very key.
Like she's like the actual one, true one or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we'll watch. Oh my god, how long do we have to wait for the next one?
Probably another like year. Because he wanted to film all three at the same time, I'm pretty sure. Or at least the first two. But they were like, let's just see how the first one goes. And then they stopped. But then I'm pretty sure after seeing this one, they're like...
Yeah. It did great at the box office.
I imagine. Yeah. It was fantastic.
I would go see it again in theaters.
I think I'm going this weekend.
That would be cool.
So there's a thing that happens with anime enjoyers where this thing as the comic or the manga is like you know everything. Sorry, this is a roundabout way.
Uh-huh.
And then when it gets turned into an anime, it'll only get to 13 episodes. And so you're like, oh, you didn't even put all the good stuff in there. The first Dune movie was like that, where it was like, where's all the fucking
good stuff?
Where's all the meat? This is almost great. And then the second one was like, here we go.
The first one was very built up. It was the Fellowship, is what it was.
Yeah, it was like that was the appetizer, but this is the meal.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. You know what? You know what I'm excited for? I like when I find a new thing to dive into, like a new sci-fi thing.
Yeah,
I love me some sci-fi.
And Dune is like the most sci-fi, but it's also fucking. It's just weird. It's a weird book.
I'll have to read the book. I barely started reading. I can barely write.
The first 200 pages are the most boring shit you'll ever read in your life.
Dune?
Yeah. But then after that, solid.
I mean, it's hard to make a desert interesting, but he did it somehow.
Yeah, I think it was the drugs. I think he had to put drugs in the dirt to make it interesting.
Let's see, what can we do to this planet to make it interesting? Big worms, those are kind of cool.
Yeah, cool. 2 suns.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Maybe like sand people that live there.
Okay, you're getting somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I'm your wife. Alice Herbert. I'm like, yeah.
But it needs something. Honey, hand me my acid. Acid.
There's a story of Frank Herbert. He used to do some pretty heavy shit, and then his wife would always take care of him, which I thought was nice.
What a lovely lady.
Yeah, I guess if your husband is gonna write the craziest series of all time,
was he well known in his day? By the way,
you know, yeah, because he lived to see the first Dune movie get made, the David Lynch one.
That's right.
Yeah. And I think he wrote the screenplay.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
But it was not good. It was because he wrote it how he wrote it in the book, so it was just fucking boring.
This is your movie? This is the story I wanted to tell.
This is exactly what I wanted to say.
Well, can you make it this but better?
No. No.
Absolutely not. Oh. So that's good. At least he was like well known. It's crazy because it would be one thing to take care of a dude writing like the crazy series and then it doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, the movie wasn't that great.
I've never seen the original Dune movie.
It's the beginning cool, middle.
How are the worms?
They're there. They're there.
Convincing?
No, because it was like in the 60s, but yeah. And David Lynch actually he had his name taken off the credits because he was like, "This is fucking terrible.
I hate this.
I fucking don't put my name on this.
I write a book and this is what you made it."
He was the same guy who did Eraserhead.
I've never seen Eraser. Oh, Eraserhead, the anime?
No, the movie.
Oh.
You know the guy with the crazy hair?
No.
Oh.
What's Eraserhead?
It's a movie.
I'll have to watch it. Is it fun?
It's fucked up.
So Eraser not in a silly way, Eraser in a I kill people kind of way.
I'm pretty sure that's the movie. No, I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't remember. Were you gonna say something?
No, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering why it's named Eraserhead. Is that supposed to be a metaphor for something? I'm thinking too much into it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I have no idea.
Also, I like that your first instinct was to come in and take off your shoes. Do you just have an issue with shoes, Johnathan?
I have an issue with anything on my lower half. Because literally ask anyone that knows me, the first thing I do when I get home is take off my pants.
I know. I believe that.
And so anything below my waist is just...
Yeah, but like...
What?
Put some socks on.
Oh, is my bare feet up?
No, I do have a weird thing about feet, but as long as they don't touch me, I'm cool with it.
Are you looking at my feet?
I've looked at them a few times. I was thinking like, hey, his nails are about the same length as mine.
Oh yeah, do you bite yours?
What?
Yeah.
My toenails?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
You bite your toenails?
in the shower.
That's strange. That's an even weirder place to bite your
No,
What?
it's because because all the water and the heat makes them soft, so they're easy to bite. They're easy to bite off. Yeah, man, it's the stress.
That's disgusting.
Now they do get a little jagged when you bite them off.
Yeah, jagged.
Because like you're biting them off at like, because I gotta, because they're at an angle.
I don't put them in your mouth.
I'm not gonna put them.
I would throw up.
I'm just telling you, like I'm in the shower sitting down, and I have to bring my leg up.
There were a lot of reasons to sit in the shower: depression, being too drunk,
Yeah,
drugs,
and all that.
But you're doing it on a regular basis to bite your own toenails.
I don't. It's not a regular basis. Sometimes I just fucking pick at them.
Why don't you just use a clippers?
No, man.
Do you get a lot of ingrown toenails?
No.
That's weird. I get a lot of ingrown nails if I don't clip my nails right, but I do also chew the hell out of them also sometimes.
Are you talking about your fingernails or your toenails?
Yeah, I would never put my toenails in my mouth. I'm not disgusting.
Listen, dude, listen. It's easy. It's easier this way.
Is it?
Give it a try.
No. I won't.
Just the next time you're sitting in the shower, just bring your leg up, chomp it off. It's easy. You'll be amazed by how easy it is.
First off,
knife through butter.
First off, I don't think I could physically get my even before the accident. I don't think I could physically even get my foot up to my mouth. But I don't ever want to try. Not even in a sexual manner. There's children in the house. I had to whisper.
In what way would I don't even want to ask?
Exactly. So I don't even want to. That's what I'm saying. Feet are gross. They're yucky, and you put them in your mouth, and it's gross and yucky.
So I take it you're not a foot man?
Absolutely not.
What is it about the foot that you're just like, ugh?
The smell, the look. I don't trust anything that's main job is to step on other things.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
I don't like it. And I know for a fact that feet are closely linked to like the sexual part of the brain. So that's why they say that. That's why they think that people get foot fetishes, because they think that the wires get crossed, because the part for attraction is right next to some other part that has to do with feet.
Okay.
I have whatever that is, but in reverse.
Interesting.
One time I was hanging out with a girl. This was when I was like 19, and this girl was not a good girl. She was not a good person, and she knew that I didn't like feet, and she purposefully put her foot on my cheek, and I almost threw up on her. I started dry heaving. Her feet smelled too, so it was there, and I could smell it. So yucky.
I don't know. You felt so strongly about feet.
Really? I make it pretty known, but then again, not a lot of people just take their feet out around me.
Yeah, so
the worst is I walked by a homeless dude one time, and it wasn't the fact that he was homeless. It was the fact that as he was also homeless, he had a giant gaping wound in his foot, and it was pussy, and it had a fly flying around it like a cartoon character, and it smelled like feet and pus. And he didn't move it out of my way when I walked by him on the thin sidewalk. Now, that might sound insensitive, but put that fucking thing away.
Get some help.
Go to a free clinic or cut it off, put it over a fire, do what you gotta do, but yuck.
If you can go to a hospital, they'll probably do it, and they have nowhere to send the bill to.
Yeah. Just send it. We should just make a fake address that every homeless person can send their medical bills to.
Yeah, in worst case scenario, if they're like, all right, you got to go to jail because you can't pay this bill right now, that's free. That's a free home.
Or even funnier, we start sending it all to a celebrity's house that no one likes.
Yeah.
Jake Paul gets all the bills for the medicals.
I just wonder. Oh, I kind of have a friend who's, I think, homeless. I just remembered that.
Technically homeless?
The technically was for the friend part. I think we're more associates.
That's fair.
And I think he's homeless.
How did he become homeless?
I don't know.
Oh well,
big conspiracy guy.
Oh well, that'll do it.
Yeah.
What happened? I got into the conspiracy. I lost my wife. I lost my car.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he had either of those. But
He didn't have a lot going on.
Nah.
It does suck though. I mean, I've almost been homeless before. It sucks.
Yeah. I think I was technically homeless for a while. Like
I was homeless for like a week one time. It was pretty. I hated it.
I didn't sleep outside or nothing.
I slept in my car.
Oh yeah, I've never been like, gotta sleep in my car. But
I've done it before.
yeah.
But I'll tell you what, sleeping in your car with a dog that you love is also very sad.
I bet, man. I bet.
It's not. It doesn't. I want to say that it was cool. But it was because I had my dog, but otherwise, it was not.
Homeless dogs or like dogs owned by homeless people have the best lives.
Yeah, but my dog wasn't meant to be homeless. I know my dog. My dog was meant to just be loved and inside.
Yeah.
And go running in the park every now and again. He's not a he's not a very travelable animal.
We miss you, Milo.
I saw him last night. It was fun. It was nice. He almost peed on me. He let a little bit of dribble out on my chest because he was so excited. Very cute.
Seen his boy.
He peed on me straight up one time when I left him. I left him with Ashley for like a month. So I was homeless. That time I was homeless. Remember when I moved out of Nelson's place?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Nelson. That's not getting edited out. I'm leaving that shit in. When I moved out of there, I left him with Ashley for a month at the place she was living. And when I came to pick him up, he like took a second to recognize me, and then he spazzed out and he jumped into my arms and peed fully all over my shirt, just covered in pee.
He was an excited guy.
He was an excited guy. That's how he was last name, but just less pee.
Mm-hmm. I wonder. I think Katarina would be excited to see you.
If she recognizes me, I feel like she's kind of a bitch. Like I like her a lot. She's a great cat and I love her, but she also kind of sucks sometimes.
Dude, she throws up because I leave the food out for the cats overnight, so they have food to eat.
Yeah,
like through the night. Dude, she'll just throw up all the time because she eats so fucking much.
That's not. She sounds depressed.
So I've been having to take the food away and like monitor her eating because like she'll just fucking just keep going back.
We had a rule where we would fill the food bowls up once and we would let her eat, and then after that, just she can be hungry for the rest of the night because otherwise she'll keep going back and she'll steal the food from the other cats.
Yeah,
she'll be like, "This is all mine, thank you."
I just gotta make sure she eats, and then we're like, all right, no more. Absolutely
just
no more.
Just lock her in the room. Just hide it or put the. No, those all seem inhumane.
Yeah, her and the other dude, she's something else.
I like all the cats there. You guys have some cool cats over there.
Yeah, they're cool. We vibe.
Did you work? You don't work today, right?
No, sir.
Why? So your new schedule? Why'd you decide to go back to school? Because I know you went back to school, Jonathan.
Yeah, I need money. I want to stop living. Like I want to have my own place again.
I would like to have my own place again too.
Yeah, well, when you have to live with other people, it's like, yeah, it's not bad because they're not like bad people, but it's just like
it's so nice to have your own space.
I don't want to be fucking naked, man, balls out.
We have different reasonings. I mean, I want that also, but mostly I just want to be able to like watch movies on full blast and not feel disrespectful. Because even though like they're pretty chill here, but even though like they are pretty chill, I still feel bad if like my TV is too loud and shit like that. And
yeah,
just because that's me as a person, and I live with that constant anxiety of living in a house full of assholes who constantly made you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I just.
Jeez.
So yeah, I'm going to school again. It's cool. Passed the first test. We ball. You know.
What was the first test?
It was like 56 questions. It was about like tools and engine parts and engine function, 4 strokes, hybrids, full hybrids, mile hybrids, connected rods, shit like that.
I knew half those words. I just found out what a slipping transmission is today, Jonathan.
I haven't gotten to that chapter yet. All right, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
I know how engines work pretty much, and that's about it.
And you know the name of some tools?
I know the name of some tools, yeah, but if you lay them out in front of me, I will not tell you what they are.
Really? I'm pretty good with tools, but that's because I was a plumber for a while.
Yeah, like I know torque wrenches and pneumatic drills and drills. And
Yeah, what was the thing you said the other day?
what did I say?
Something about a drill with like air that powers it, and with a drill with like a brush or something.
Oh, a pneumatic drill.
Yeah, a pneumatic drill and a brush drill or whatever.
Yeah.
Or a cordless drill.
Yeah, I know about those.
Yeah, you don't sound so confident at all.
If you put it in front of me, I could not tell you what it is.
It's just a drill.
I think that's the one part of the quiz or the test I get wrong, because I had to match the name of the tools to their names, and couldn't do it.
The name of the tool to their names?
I mean, no, the name of the tool to the tool.
Or like an image of it?
Yeah, and I got a couple of them right.
Where are you going to school again?
RCC.
Man, they do schooling there like you're in kindergarten. You just match pictures to letters.
I'm not mad at it. I just have to pass the class with the B, and I can get into an apprentice program.
That's pretty good.
They have a lot of stuff at the RCC auto program.
I mean, I need to find something that I can do because I don't want to be working in this warehouse forever. I work at this tile warehouse.
Yeah.
And
warehouses are awful.
Dude, it's wild. It's run by this older gentleman named Kevin,
Mhm.
who's very Chinese.
Yeah.
And he does like stereotypical Chinese things like chain smoke, and he has like a catchphrase which is very beautiful. It's pretty cool, actually. He's a very nice guy.
Okay.
But it's just really funny because he'll walk around the warehouse all the time and he'll go, "It's beautiful, very beautiful, everything beautiful." And then sometimes when something goes wrong, he goes, "Not so beautiful."
You gotta keep the morale up.
Yeah. But it's just like, it sucks because I hate working in a warehouse, and I hate it.
Yeah, I also work in a warehouse.
I don't hate it, but I just don't enjoy it. You know what I mean?
I hate it. I'll tell you that much.
It's just, I would rather be doing something that's less monotonous. Is yours monotonous?
It can be.
Yeah.
But I wear this beanie almost every single day, so I can pull it over my ears and put earpods in.
Are you not supposed to have your earpods in?
No. I got in trouble before, because I used to just wear them out. I didn't give a shit. But now that it's cold, I have an excuse now. But when it's hot, I'm fucked.
You should get the little tiny microscopic ones, the little spy earbuds that you can put in.
I would do that. I mean, like, I went deaf over the weekend if they catch it.
Yeah, what is that? It's a cochlear implant.
Yeah, don't say shit.
Yeah, you don't actually get to ask legally. Legally, you're not allowed to ask.
Don't you ever wonder why I say huh all the time when you talk?
I was deaf, stupid.
I'm not listening to music, asshole.
Oh my god, I love the idea of you gaslighting your entire work into thinking that you were deaf this whole time.
I should just do it I should just prep them for it, you know?
Yeah, slowly start to incept them with the subtleties of deafness.
I should just get or like a fake little implant, just put it right there, and then be like, "What is that? You can't know your pause." Like, I'm fucking deaf, stupid.
I just found out my hearing is going bad.
I think it'll work.
I think it could work if you pull it off.
I think I can do it.
Come up with a legit like disease, like you have eardrum decay or some bullshit.
Yeah. This is the only thing I call out so many times.
I'm going to the doctor. They thought I had cancer of the ear for a while. Okay, it's serious.
I think. Oh man, yeah. Warehouses. That's also what motivated me to go to school, because I was like, I can't do this.
Warehouses are like the base level of blue collar labor in California. It's like you do warehouse work, and then you probably go to construction, or go to like automotive or something of that nature. You know what I mean? I would like to sit at a desk and do nothing physical.
Do you want like an office job?
Yeah, I've always wanted an office job or to plumb, but I can't do that anymore. Not for a couple of years. I'll get there again. And the thing is I want an office job, and I have experience in an office, but all the office jobs suck.
Yeah, man.
Like, and not like regular, at least the ones that I was going for, they would all say they were office jobs, and then they turned out to be canvassing jobs. They're like, yeah, it's office work, you know, da-da-da. And then they're like, we're going to drop you off in a neighborhood. You're going to knock on 800 doors and try to get people to buy our shit. I'm like, this isn't an office. I don't even get a desk to roll around with me.
I swear those are a scam, man.
I think so. I gave them my information. I almost started.
I think my first job was a canvassing job. When I got all my friends hired, it was the best job I've ever had, because it was just all my friends just fucking off for like 2 weeks.
That was how long you had the job?
Because we were like fucking around the whole time. Me and my other friend we were actually like selling stuff,
Yeah.
and then one day they're like, we were just fucking around. We were like fucking around with our boss, and I'm like, you know what, fire this guy. And then he was like, I have some bad news. And he fired like 4 of them. And so we just me and my other friend.
That's so funny, the comedic timing. Ooh, about that.
Because we would say it every day. Like every day, we were just fucking around, and we were like, fire this guy. And one day,
One day.
Like, I have some bad news.
That's so.
That's good stuff.
What was your manager's name and appearance?
Sean, he was a Mormon.
That makes it so much funnier because he has so much experience going door to door that he turned it into